Hi, my name is Bibek Adhikari. I am your English instructor. In today's class, we are going to solve the writing portion of Unit 5, that is, how to write a paragraph. So, let's begin. So, in this class, we will learn about how to write a good paragraph, easy steps. But before doing that, we should study a sample paragraph. So, here's a sample paragraph taken from the book about Buddha. Right? So let's study this paragraph. Prince Siddhartha Gautam was born in Lumbini in Nepal about 2555 years ago. He had a luxurious royal life in the palace until he was 29. He was completely ignorant of the troubles of everyday life. One day, he went outside and was shocked when he saw an old man, a cripple, and a corpse. These sights made him leave the palace and worldly pleasures in order to find the cause of these sufferings and true meaning of life. After much wandering and searching, Gautam finally attained enlightenment and became known as the Buddha. He preached the Four Noble Truths. According to him, desire is the root cause of all suffering. These desires and other problems can be totally eliminated by following the Eightfold Paths: right views, right intent, right speech, right conduct, right livelihood, right effort, right mindfulness, and right meditation. So that was the sample paragraph. Now we will understand how to write a nice academic paragraph. So here's a step-by-step guide. So the topic is writing a good paragraph. So how to write a good paragraph? Writing well-composed academic paragraphs can be tricky. So here's a guide on how to draft, expand, refine, and explain your ideas so that you can write a clear, well-developed paragraph and discuss it with other people, right? So the first step to writing a good paragraph is step number 1. You must decide the topic of your paragraph. So first and foremost, decide the topic of the paragraph. Before you can begin writing, you need to know what you're writing about. First, look at the writing prompt. So look at the writing prompt. A writing prompt is nothing but a list of ideas, right? So look at the writing prompt, or maybe it is an assignment topic. So look at that assignment topic. As you look at the prompt or the assignment topic, note any key terms or repeated phrases because you will want to use those words in your response. So search for keywords. You need to search for keywords or some phrases that are often repeated, correct? Then you need to ask yourself 2 questions. Ask yourself 2 questions, 2 very primitive questions. The first one is, on what topic am I supposed to be writing? So what topic? Ask that question to yourself. What topic am I supposed to be writing? Another question that you need to ask is, what do I know about this topic? What do I know about this topic already? Do I know anything about it? If no, you need to do a lot of homework. The second idea is, if I don't know how to respond to this assignment, where can I go and find some answers? So where are the answers? I'm searching for answers and I can't find them. Where on earth are the answers? What does this assignment mean to me? How do I relate to it? So what does this question mean? So they seem like 4 questions, but in fact there are only 2 questions. The first one is what topic? And immediately you ask, what do I know about the topic? Oh, I know nothing about the topic. Oh, absolutely, I know everything about the topic. I don't even need to go to the library. I don't even need to Google. I'm just going to write a nice paragraph right away. And the second question that you should be asking is, where are the answers? Where on earth can I find the possible answers? And before that, there comes another question in your mind, and that is, what does this question mean to me? How do I relate to this question? How do I relate myself to this question? That's another question that you should be asking. After looking at the prompt and doing some additional reading and research, you should better understand your topic and what you need to discuss. So, understand your own topic. Understand simply the topic, right? So do research, go to the library, go online, read newspapers, read journals, magazines, periodicals, tabloids, and stuffs like that. And after that, try to understand the topic. Supposing that you have already understood the topic, we are now going to the second step of writing a good paragraph. So the second step is step number 2. So what is step number 2? The step number 2 is develop a topic sentence. Now what is a topic sentence? That's another question that should hit your mind. Before writing a paragraph, it is important to think about, first about the topic and then what you want to say about the topic. So you've got to think about the topic, and you also should think about what do you want to say about the topic. Most often the topic is easy, right? Often the topic is easy, but the question then turns to what you want to say about the topic. So what is the question? What you want to say about the topic? What do you really want to say about the topic? So the question turns into that, right? Now the concept is sometimes called controlling idea. The concept is called controlling idea. You've got to control your idea because there would be, so many ideas passing through your mind. You've got to know what you want to say about the topic, right? So strong paragraphs are typically about one main topic or one main idea, which is often explicitly stated in a topic sentence. Good topic sentence would always contain both a topic and a controlling idea. So what is a topic sentence? I'm asking you that again too, right? So what's a topic sentence? It is the first sentence of your paragraph. So the first sentence to your paragraph is always called a topic sentence. And after topic sentence, something comes which is called controlling idea or the controlling sentence. And if we add topic sentence and controlling idea, what we get is topic paragraph. Correct? It's pretty easy if you ask me. First, you need a topic sentence. Like in the paragraph that we studied, Prince Siddhartha Gautam was born in Lumbini in Nepal about 2555 years ago. That is the topic sentence because it is the first sentence of the paragraph. And afterwards you need to write, you wrote something like, he had a luxurious royal life in the palace until he was 29. That's controlling idea. So when you combine topic sentence with controlling ideas that follow, what you get is you get a topic paragraph, right? So the topic. Let's talk a bit about the topic. So the topic is the main subject. What is the topic? Once again, it is the main subject. Main subject matter. Main subject matter or idea. Main subject matter or main idea covered in the paragraph. So main subject matter or idea covered in the paragraph. Now what's the controlling idea? Another question. The controlling idea. So what on earth is this thing called controlling idea? Controlling idea is the idea focuses the topic by providing direction to composition, right? So it controls the topic or focuses on the topic. These are the main two ideas. The topic. Main subject matter or idea. Topic is the main subject matter or idea that is covered in the paragraph. And how is this topic controlled? It is controlled by something called the controlling idea because it controls the topic, focuses on the topic. You've got to stay in the topic, right? Let's say you're writing about Gautam Buddha. You cannot just go and write about Jesus Christ because that's technically impossible, right? You've got to stay focused. You've got to stay in the topic matter, and that is what it matters. When your paragraph contains a clearly stated topic sentence, your reader will know what to expect and therefore understands your ideas better. So I'm going to demonstrate this to you by giving you an example. So here are two examples that I want you to understand. The first one is, people can avoid plagiarizing by taking certain precautions. Let's write another example. There are several advantages to online education. So two examples, first and second. Let's study them. First one, people can avoid plagiarizing by taking certain precautions. Second example, there are several advantages to online education. So So I want to ask you a question. Which one is a topic sentence and which one is controlling idea? It's pretty easy, right? Let's break it down. Which one is the topic sentence? I'm going to write TS for topic sentence and I'm going to write CT for controlling idea. Pretty easy. People can avoid plagiarizing. Plagiarizing means illegally copying and pasting some other people's work and pretending that you did it. Something like that. So people can avoid plagiarizing by taking certain precautions. Plagiarizing is the topic sentence, very good, while taking certain precautions is controlling idea. Controlling idea, let's write CI. Now let's go to the second one. There are several advantages to online education. To online education is a topic sentence, while several advantages control. So it is the controlling idea, right? And how do we know this? Because, people can avoid plagiarism. So people can avoid plagiarizing. So this passage is all about plagiarizing. We know just by reading this keyword, because it's a keyword, plagiarizing. It is a keyword, by taking certain precautions. Now, these certain precautions are bound to follow afterwards. And these precaution sentences control the topic sentence. That's why it is called controlling idea. And let's go to the second one. In the second one, we see the online education is the main idea, because online education is the keyword here. What's the keyword? Online education. People want online education these days. Now, there are several advantages. How many advantages? Many advantages. Now, the sentences that are to follow would be all about the advantages. That's why this controls, this phrase, several advantages, controls the topic sentence, and it's called controlling idea. We are now on the third step. And what's that? Step number 3. What would be step number 3? Step number 3 would be demonstrate your point. Demonstrate your point. You've got to demonstrate your point. It's pretty easy, don't freak out. After stating your topic sentence, you need to provide information to prove, illustrate, clarify, or exemplify your point. So how are you going to demonstrate your point? You're going to demonstrate your point by proving something, or by illustrating something, or by clarifying something, or by exemplifying something. So in these different ways, you see, by proving, by illustrating, by clarifying, and by exemplifying, you demonstrate your point. You've got to ask yourself some questions. Now ask yourself a few questions. And what would you ask yourself? First, ask, what examples do I need to provide? Ask yourself that first point. Let's say you're going to write about Siddhartha Gautam Buddha, and you're going to write about that Buddha was born in Nepal 2555 years ago. Now that's your topic sentence, and you need to give examples. What are the evidences that says that Buddha was born in Nepal? What examples can I use to support my point? Ask that question to yourself. Second question that you can ask yourself is, what information can I provide to clarify my thoughts? So how to clarify? Ask yourself that question. First, ask, what different kind of examples can I give? Second, how can I clarify those examples? Now, third question you've got to ask yourself is, how can I support my point with specific data, experiences, or other factual material? So where can I find factual materials? Where can I find factual materials? I need facts, I need data, I need experiences, I need factual data. Where can I find that? Ask that question to yourself. Another question that you should be asking is, what information does the reader need to know, right, in order to see my point? So think about your reader too. So here's a checklist to all the information that you should be using. So here's a checklist. The first is, you need to include facts, you need to include details. Google is always there to help you. You need to include reasons, you need to include examples, facts, details, reasons, examples. You can also include classroom discussion. You can follow the interview method, right? You can go on asking question to other people and you can include that. Or you can paraphrase short quotations. You know what quotations are? Quotations are all over the internet. Internet is plagued by quotations. Paraphrase them. Don't just copy paste. Copying pasting won't help. Another way is find a lot of statistics, find polls. You can conduct an internet poll, and it could be an online poll. Find percentages, find data from research studies. You can also include something about personal experiences, right? So personal experience also counts. Personal experience, stories, sometimes anecdotes. So some anecdotes would be good, small humorous stories from your life. You can write from your own experience also. So you can include some experiences, some stories and anecdotes from your own life. Sometimes adding transitional or introductory phrases like, for example, for instance, first, second, or last can help guide the reader. Also, make sure you are citing your resources appropriately. Don't forget to do something called citation. Don't forget this little thing about citation. Otherwise, your work would be plagued by plagiarism. You'll have to pay for it. It's a serious offense. So do not commit a serious offense. We are just writing a good paragraph. We are not going to steal something. We are not going to destroy cities or something. We are just going to write a nice little paragraph. And while writing that nice little paragraph, you've got to be cautious about not plagiarizing and not writing something, that you do not know about. It's like Hemingway said, write what you know. Just write what you know. If you don't know it, go do the research and write. Now we come to the fourth step of writing, which says, give your paragraph meaning. Give your paragraph meaning. Paragraphs without meanings are stupid. They are asinine. They are innocuous. So give your paragraph suitable meaning. After you have given the reader enough information to see and understand your point, you need to explain why this information is relevant, meaningful, or even interesting. Correct? Ask yourself now again, like we did in earlier sections, ask yourself a few questions. And what would the questions be? So what does the passage mean? What does it mean? Think about the meaning. Second question that you've got to ask is, how does it relate to your overall point, argument, or thesis? So relate to. How does it relate to the overall idea? Third question that you got to ask is, why is this information important, significant, or even meaningful? Right? The last question is, how does this information relate to the assignment or course I'm taking? So meaning related to meaning. So ask that. Why is it related to me? How is it related to me? And why should I bother writing about something? Because if you don't care about something and you're still writing, you're doing no good job. Correct? So that's step 4. Give your paragraph some meaning. We come to step 5 now. What's step 5? Step 5 is conclude. We've written too much. A paragraph should not be basically longer than 7 to 12 sentences. But there are, non-academic paragraphs, literary paragraphs with hundreds of sentences. But we are talking academics here. After illustrating your point with relevant information, add a concluding sentence. So what you need is a concluding sentence. A concluding sentence. You know what a topic sentence is? You even know what controlling sentences are. Now all you need is to know what a concluding sentence is. Concluding sentences link one paragraph to the next and provide another device for helping you ensure your paragraph is unified. While not all paragraphs include a concluding sentence, you should always consider whether one is appropriate. Concluding sentences have 2 crucial roles in paragraph writing. So they have got 2 roles They have got two roles in writing. And what are they? First, they draw together the information you have presented. So they draw together the information you presented. Draw together the information. Draw together the information. The second role, what's the second role? The second role is they often link the current paragraph to another. Link one paragraph to another. Link one paragraph to another. That's why it is called concluding sentence. Draw together the information that's given and link one paragraph to another. In the first point also means summarizing the points you have made, repeating words or phrases from the topic sentence, and using linking words that indicate the conclusions are being given, using words like therefore, thus, resulting. Correct? And the second thing is introducing a word, phrase, or a new concept which will then be picked up the topic sentence of the next paragraph, using words and phrases like the following, another idea, other stuff like that, right? So conclude your paragraph. The idea is repeat the keywords. So find keywords again and repeat those keywords. Repetition is good if it is done judiciously. Now we come to the last topic, the last step, which is step number 6. In step number 6, we have something called look over and proofread. Look over and proofread. Look over and proofread. The last step in good paragraph writing is proofreading and revision. So this is revision, revising what you've already made. Before you submit your writing to your teacher, look over your work at least one more time. Try reading your paragraph out loud to make sure it makes sense. So the thing that you can do is you can read aloud. You can read aloud the paragraph. So read aloud the paragraph and see if it makes any sense. Read aloud. So while revising, read aloud the paragraph and ask yourself a question. Does it make any sense? If it does, good. If no, you've got to rewrite it. Also ask yourself these questions. Does my paragraph answer the prompt and support my thesis? So ask about prompt. Ask about thesis. Does my paragraph support the thesis? Thesis means the main statement. Does my paragraph support the main statement? Does it make sense? Does this paragraph make any sense, or is it just full of blabbering nonsense? Does it use the appropriate academic voice? Think about the voice. The voice has to be academic. It cannot be casual. It cannot be informal. It cannot be intimate. The voice has to be academic. So ask yourself these 4 questions. And what questions? Nice questions. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 questions. Ask about prompt. Is my writing a prompt good enough? Does my paragraph answer the prompt? Does my paragraph answer the thesis statement? Does my paragraph make any sense? And does it use the appropriate academic voice? The final question is that. Right, these were the 6 different rules of writing a nice paragraph, nice little paragraph. Now I'm going to give you one homework. Your homework would be this. Homework. So this is your homework. Write a paragraph about a person who's quite famous in your locality. Just write a paragraph about a person who's famous. You can follow all the different 6 rules that I just enlisted. First, think about the topic sentence. Second, do the research. Or first, do the research. And secondly, think about the topic sentence. Think about the thesis statement and all the controlling ideas. Then write the body, the main controlling idea. Think about the meaning that is associated with your paragraph, and finally write the concluding sentence. And when you are done, let's say that you have written around 7 to 12 sentences, 7 to 12 damn good sentences. Let's say you have written them. Now what are you going to do? You're going to look over and proofread. And maybe if you suck at proofreading, you can just ask for help with one of your friends, one of your teachers who's really good at it. Just approach them and show them your writing, and they can help. So eliminate any grammar mistakes, any kind of spelling errors, any improper use of punctuation, So eliminate all those kind of flaws that plague, that cripple the writing. Writing should be very, very terse, very compact, and very smooth. Your writing should be terse, very compact, smooth. There should be a proper flow to it, and it should have an academic voice. Terse, or you can say compact. Your writing should be compact. Your writing should flow well, and there should be a very nice academic voice. Right. With this, we have come to end of today's class. If you have any questions or suggestions regarding this video series, feel free to write us at learning@deerwalk.edu.np. Thank you.